Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope your new year is getting started off in a good way and things are already, starting to set the tone for the way that you'd like the year to be. I just got out of a couple of psychic readings today. The most common reading I do is medium and psychic, but interestingly enough, today I had two psychic readings. So I thought that I would just take the time to talk a little bit about what a psychic reading really is. Psychic readings are not fortune telling. It's a misconception that psychics know all of your future. It would be very easy and very nice if I knew all of my future and pitfalls and things along the way. And while we do get insights into things, the future is not ironclad in one pathway. The way I like to approach psychic is how the past is affecting the present, which in turn could affect your various pathways for the future. So what does that mean? Well, what we're looking at here in the way that I work psychically is, what are your blocks? What is your soul's journey about? And how are our lessons played out? What lessons are being repeated? Things like this. So, we do get insight into relationships, business relationships as well, various parties involved. Sometimes people have multiple partners in a business, for example. Ideal matches for when somebody is looking to hire someone, when somebody is dating, are they an ideal match or not? Buying a home, making moving decisions, all kinds of things, because these are life issues. And this is what psychic works with, life issues. This is not about connecting to those in the spirit world specifically. Now, I do work with my guides when I do a psychic reading because, they're going to provide insight that is objective and more clear for you. Your guides may connect as well in a reading, which is a great thing. But I just want to really round it out and really clarify that when we have a psychic reading, for example, I just got out of one now, right? And in this situation, the person wanted to know someone that he has just met. Is this their long-term person? Because they have this instant deep soul connection. Now, I could sense that soul connection with him. I cannot in full confidence in this case say, yep, this is the one. This is the one that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And why is that? If it feels so strong now and they seem like a really good match, why can't I say that that is a long-term? Or what if I do say that this is your long-term person and it doesn't work out? There are far too many variables at play with each individual. So you've got the pathway of my client, and then you have the pathway of the interested, the person he's interested in. They have all of their variables and the client has all of theirs. So when we get together and we choose to be together, we have things that we have to work through and compromise. Sometimes somebody is not ready for that. Maybe they're not ready to do all of their work, or what started off good, maybe is not great later. Maybe there's a health incident coming in down the road that can affect that longevity. There's so many variables at play. Maybe the person you're dating, is you're living close by, you're working close by, and all of a sudden they get a job offer in another state and they want to take it, but you don't want to move. That may not be shown in a reading. It may not. So if you get a psychic reading, there's certain things that are really important to understand. Number one, there are many variables at play. A true psychic is not somebody who's going to tell you your complete fortune. It's not possible. It's just not possible. Secondly, the information that you receive is your responsibility to do with it. You know, we have to be very careful, and this is why I'm so big on ethics. We have to be so careful in what we say. Because if I were to say, yeah, I see him as your long-term person, I'm so excited for you, woo, you're gonna get married, and that doesn't come to play, he's put all of his hopes, all of his dreams into what was just said. Now, I did have a caution in this reading, and I did share that with him. So I was very clear on the parts that I can pick up, you know, and what's appropriate. But you see, I just wanted to touch in for a moment to just talk about the psychic reading. When psychic readings are utilized the ideal way, they're there for guidance and input, you know, information maybe that you're not picking up about your own soul's journey, or where you have questions about things. When it's utilized in that kind of way and you take in the information and learn from it, you know, again, you're ultimately responsible for what you do with that information. It's a beautiful service. It's just as worthy as a mediumship reading. Just as worthy. So now you have a little more information about psychic readings. You know, I probably could share a lot more nuances in there. But I wanted to, since it was fresh on my mind, just drop in. And of course, I love doing these videos for you. So I do hope you found a little bit of understanding and clarity on what a psychic reading pertains to. You guys, I hope your new year is really starting off well. Thank you always for participating in the YouTube videos, making comments. I apologize that I'm just not able to get to all of them. If I could, I would. Really, I would, because I appreciate them so much. In the meantime, take good care, and can't wait to do the next one for you. Talk soon.